Hello, hello. Here is my mic. How's everything? Oh, I'm going to check if everything is okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Anika. Hi, Tans. Can you guys confirm that everything is okay? Just confirm that you can see me and hear me. There's no weird echo or anything like this. So perfect, Anika. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, awesome, Tans. Yeah. So today I will be featuring some beautiful setup channels, and actually a lot of you are here. I have Tans's channel because you've done such an amazing setup, and I will also suggest 3 videos for 3 channels that volunteered from our community. And the great thing about it is, I don't know about you guys, but when I listen to a session, I like listening between the lines. There are so many aha moments that can happen just by like listening to the answers to the questions of others. Like often I don't have to ask a question and I'm like getting aha moments based on answers from somebody else's that can be completely unrelated. So I hope you will experience that. Especially if you're attending live or maybe if you're watching a replay, because, there are things that are just very much the same regardless of the niche, right? So I will be trying to draw a lot of conclusions today that will be applicable to a lot of people, not just the channels that I'm going to be featuring. Okay, so first things first, celebrations, 156 lovely members in our YouTube Income Vault. This is incredible. This is awesome. The community has been open for just a month and like 5 weeks or so. So that's incredible. And now I just want to give a few shout outs here for those of you who are watching live. Hi, Anika from Iceland. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. Hi, Tans. Congratulations on your recent video. It is an outlier on your channel. I was like, yay, go Tans. Yeah, check out Tans's channel. She has like a video that's like over 1K that got over 1K views in just a few days. So yay. I always love stories like that. And so hi there. Hi Renate or Renate. I'm not sure how to pronounce, but I know you are a brand new member. So welcome to the vault and welcome to the live. Hi, Kemi. Hi. I thought I saw Rhonda too. I already said hi to Karen. Yeah. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, I knew I was gonna see you here. Okay, so really, really good to see everybody live. Let's get to the channel's features, shall we? So for those of you who are not members, let me just give you a little bit of an intro of what's going to happen now. So we have a 5-day channel setup and optimization challenge. And those who go through these 5 days, they can basically optimize their channels without even posting any videos. You will see channels that are optimized without videos yet. The great thing about it is when you set up a channel properly, correctly, when it's optimized, you can get your first subscribers without posting any videos. That happens a lot because people will be like, oh, if this channel is about, Akashic Records, Karen has had her channel for a while, but like, let's say she's setting up her channel and it's like, there are no videos. People are like, okay, well, I'm interested in Akashic Records. I'll subscribe and wait for her. So that can happen to you, as well. So I would suggest set up your channel, even if you're not ready to post your first videos just yet. And let me give you some examples here. Awesome. Oh, yes. Yes, that's all you, girl. Like you've been working hard. I know we've been in this we've been in this YouTube rodeo for a while, and like I love when your videos pop. That is always so great. So much to learn, right? Because you never know which video is going to pop. Why that one exactly? So good, good, good. Definitely a lucky charm. Hey, Monica, good to see you. Hi there. So, yes, now I'm going to feature, I believe, 7 channels that are set up like really well, optimized really well. What does it mean when a channel is optimized well? It's basically it's getting found by Google, by ChatGPT. So, um, let's go to channel number 1 to give you a an example. Okay. So I know that the title of this live is your next 3 YouTube videos. I'm choosing them with you. Why am I actually going through the channel setup, how it's set up? It's because it's so much easier to do your first 3 YouTube videos or your next 3 YouTube videos when you have your channel set up, because you will at least know the direction. It will give you more clarity. So I recommend you set up your channel first, you optimize your channel first, and then you come up with your first 3 YouTube videos. Okay, so first we have Hailey. Hailey is a book publisher for coaches. Amazing. And you see with her banner is very straightforward. I know exactly what she's offering. Okay. And she has a beautiful usage of real estate. That's what I'm talking like the most valuable real estate on YouTube is this link here. And so I always recommend, I believe it's in day 2 of the challenge, day 1, that you have a pointer and you have the line above your link to introduce what this link is all about. Why should we click on it? Okay. And Hailey here has free planner, map out your book without the overwhelm. Okay. I already know what I'm going to get when I click. I'm going to get a free planner. So beautifully optimized, and it will invite more clicks because people will know what they are clicking on. Okay, now the next we have Tans. Yay! So I love her colors here. Join me on this crazy ride. We know what we're getting. We are getting personal growth, productivity, self-improvement, lifestyle design. So it's perfect timing right now as well, end of the year. That's what people are really focusing on. Next level her, next version of me. So just keep in mind, Tans, that this is the first thing that we see, right? So this is the first thing we see. If I don't click on more, I'm seeing, welcome, you found your space. I love it because I see a lot of information here. But maybe a good idea could be to introduce your link. What can I get from your link? And I know because I clicked on your link and it's affirmations. So maybe you want to say that line could be introducing your affirmations. What are we getting when we click on the link? Just a suggestion, but I know how it is. Like there is always something to do on our channel. It's like between filming videos and posting videos and taking care of our bio. That's a lot, right? That is a lot. So, but great job. I like the look and feel of it, and beautiful picture. So yes. Next we have Lisa. Menopause, 40 plus, fit body and mind. I already know what I'm getting when I look at the banner right away, who it's for. I love her picture. It's, something else than just like a picture of us, just like a passport picture. It's different than a passport picture. She's showing what she's all about. So maybe think about it. what can you have in your YouTube picture that could like give somebody a hint? You know, I saw somebody with like a cup of coffee like that. You know, that was cute. Maybe I saw somebody also with a flower, like a big sunflower as well. I have a microphone in my profile picture. So think about if you could maybe get inspired by Lisa here, because I love it. And Lisa also shared her win. She said that she optimized and grown almost 100 subscribers doing shorts since joining your school YouTube income vault. I mean, this is incredible. Congratulations, Lisa. And this just shows that different things can work on different channels. But when we optimize our channel, we are exposing the channel to that many more opportunities. Okay, so she has her keywords in check. And then she's also posting shorts, and she noticed these shorts are actually doing well with her audience. Right? So she just started doing more of them. Okay. So beautiful. I already know the link is here. I'm Lisa. Welcome to a space where women over 40 are seen and heard. Okay. I love it. Just consider maybe posting that line could maybe describe what the link is. Okay. Just a suggestion, but welcoming me to the space is also good. But just, you know, this is what people see when they click. Okay. So now we have Karen. Amazing. Congratulations, Karen. Karen has a channel with over 3,000 subscribers, not even that many videos. This just shows that YouTube is perfect for Karen. Karen has an incredible school community as well. It's only $5. And, you know, this is where she is basically promoting her school. And it's awesome. I love it because she says, deepen your Akashic Records journey, step inside the record keeper's circle. So she is telling us exactly what we're going to get when we click on the link. We're going to deepen our Akashic Records knowledge journey, right? So beautiful. Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Love it. Keep going, Karen. YouTube is a perfect space for you. I'm so freaking proud of you. Over 3K subscribers. You're just going to skyrocket. And soon YouTube will be paying you. Not only you will be getting members to your school, but YouTube will be paying you to build your audience when you get monetized. I'm not sure if maybe you are already monetized, right? Or maybe you're missing watch time. I think when I quickly looked, you know, all you need is one video that will pop and you're going to be monetized by YouTube. So YouTube will be paying you to grow your school community, which is absolutely ridiculous, guys. I mean, I love it. Not only we're making money by promoting our communities, by releasing our digital products, but YouTube also is paying us, you know, when we get monetized. So, yes. Absolutely. Great job, Karen. So we have a few more. We have Annie. Great job on having your picture there. Looks really nice and clear. Your free productivity email course. That's it. That's what you get when you click on the link. Very clear. Productivity at your fingertips. Cycle syncing, capacity planning, 12-weekly year planning, productivity. So this is what we're going to get when we click on Annie's channel, right? So we know what we are getting, right? If you feel comfortable, Annie, with, you know, adding like over 50 or, you know, that could also help, just like Lisa here. You see, she has it more narrowed by saying over 40, right? You could also use your age to your advantage if you feel like it. If you don't, You know, I know that things like this are um, very helpful because you're narrowing a little bit, and you're like letting your audience know that you are speaking directly to them. Okay, so we have two more, I believe. Yeah, one more. Jane. We have Jane. Incredible job. Start here, how to sew a pocket square, free tutorial. So Jane said that a lot of people downloaded her freebie, how to sew a pocket square. And we know exactly what we're getting because this is men's sewing fabric pattern designer. And it's very, very clear what we are getting from her channel. So Jane already has some videos, but I bet she's now also indexed by ChatGPT, by Google, and the search volume will just be increasing and increasing more because her channel is optimized. I highly recommend that everybody goes through this optimization challenge. You know, if you are not a part of a membership, basically, you know, find your long tail keywords, make sure you have a link visible, make sure you have a line that describes the link, and make sure you let your audience know what type of videos they can expect from your channel. Because a lot of people just look at the channel banner, the channel description too, and decide whether they should subscribe or not. So if you, for example, have a video that did well, but you notice that you didn't get a lot of subscribers, maybe it's because you don't have your channel optimized. Maybe because people don't know what type of videos to expect by watching your channel. Yeah, I know. Great job. Everybody did such a fantastic job, right? So good job doing it. Now, let's move on to our topic today. So we're going to be talking about... we have Vanna as well. Oops. And I noticed that I made a mistake here. Okay, I don't know how to do it anymore. I should have deleted this. But Vanna's channel... let me see. No, unfortunately, I don't know. I don't want to mess it up. But Vanna's channel, this is an example of somebody who doesn't have any videos just yet, right? And she already said that these are the types of videos that people can expect, you know, and you know, join the wait list for her future program. This is the thing, guys. You can already start building your wait list for your program, for your even for your one-on-one sessions. You can already, like, people can see your optimized channel and sign up. You may be getting subscribers without posting videos, right? Sorry about that, Vanna. I know your description is in French. I read it. It sounded really good. The one thing I would suggest that you do is add a link to, just like this link here. You see, it's very visible. So you have a link to the waitlist of a Renaissance, I believe, program. Add the link just like this so that it's visible, so that people can see the link right away. All right. Okay. So now let's talk about your next 3 YouTube videos, and I want to choose them with you. If you haven't submitted, if you're watching live right now, maybe we can brainstorm together and see what can be your next video together, right? Maybe you can just follow along and use ChatGPT for that. Maybe we can just you know, brainstorm together. So your next 3 YouTube videos, like, how did I choose, or your first 3 YouTube videos? How did I choose my first 3 YouTube videos? So I'm going to be talking about your first 3 YouTube videos, and I'm going to be talking about your next 3 YouTube videos. So now let's first talk about your first 3 YouTube videos. if you only have a channel that's optimized, I strongly suggest you do that before. This is what I would suggest you do. This is what I did here. Let's analyze my first 4 videos, okay? What I did, I didn't have an intro video of like, hey, I'm Anna, this is my channel. On this channel, you will find this and this. Instead, I focused on my audience and I made the first video already audience focused because I am talking to my audience. I want to be useful and I want to inspire my audience. So my first video is over 40, why starting a YouTube channel is a brilliant idea. So it's a motivational, inspirational video about starting a YouTube channel over 40. So I am starting a channel over 40, but I am asking the audience, hey, are you over 40? Why I think it's a brilliant idea. Okay. So this was my first video. It did, okay, let me just see. Close to 200 views. And then I just said, just start. And to this day, funny enough, this first video is my best performing thumbnail and title. There's something about just start. My mouth is a bit open. And that title, which is audience focused, that performed really well. Unfortunately, YouTube didn't give it too many impressions. That's why it has like just 200 views. There are many reasons for that. We'll be going over all these reasons in our next lives and stuff. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, because these lives are weekly lives and we do focus on YouTube growth. Why aren't we getting more views? Why only 200 views for this video, right? When you first post videos, YouTube, first of all, is checking. It's definitely checking if we are consistent, if it's worth promoting our videos and giving us more impressions. So we first have to behave according to YouTube standards. We have to be consistent. We have to post quality videos, and then YouTube can give us some impressions. Although some videos, this is not the rule, because some creators get their first banger video with their first video, because YouTube determines that this is going to be a video that will really bring a lot of viewers and that will be good for YouTube. Okay, so now my second video was about I deleted my channel, 1,800 subscribers, and started over 40. Okay, so this is my story of how I deleted my previous channel and started from scratch. So what you could do, you could have a storytelling, but make sure you are making it juicy here. See, my title is I deleted a channel with 1,800 subscribers, over 100 videos. Why did I do it? Why did I start over? A lot of people love that video because a lot of people are at that point of like, should I start from scratch? Should I start a new channel? Should I continue my own channel? So I am giving people my experience. I'm sharing my experience of why I decided to start from scratch. And, how did it go? All my insecurities, because, how did I get my first 10, 20 subscribers? Okay. And then, the third video, I'm not really proud of it, to tell you the truth, because here I am, fast track, over 40, fast track to 100 subscribers. See, I am giving people my advice of something I haven't done yet. This is why this is probably the worst performing video on my channel. I mean, it has 62 views, because people are like, why are you giving advice about reaching 100 subscribers and you are at 20? Because I was probably after 3 videos, I posted 3 videos in a week. I was probably at 20 subscribers. So like, what the hell, Anna? Like, maybe the title should be how I intend to reach 100 subscribers. Okay. But there are going to be videos that you're not going to be proud of. That's fine. That's why, keep going. Don't overthink it. You know, maybe they're going to be a bit cringeworthy and like, you just keep posting. I just posted video 85. I'm not going to worry about my video number 3 that I posted a year ago. But video number 4 is pretty good. It got over 200 views, and it is Road to Monetization, My Journey, Week 1, Results Revealed, 2025. Okay, so I am literally opening up my analytics and sharing with my audience how many subscribers, how many views, how many videos I posted in week 1 of being on YouTube. Okay, so I posted 3 videos in my first week, and what do analytics even look like? Okay, so these were my first videos. Like, what can you learn from those first videos? Well, share a story, but make it about your audience. Share something motivational, but make it about your audience. Give your audience the behind the scenes of the journey that they're interested in. Okay, so this was an example from my channel. Now I want to take an example from our lovely members who pre-submitted their channels so that we can help them to come up with ideas for their first or their next 3 videos. Okay, so we have a lovely Jackie. Jackie submitted her channel and she wanted to know what videos to post. And for her, that's going to be her first 3 videos. Okay. So where do we even start if you have a new channel? Where to start? Well, you start with optimizing your channel, and that's exactly what Jackie did. That's lovely. I'm glad, she did that. And so now we know what she's all about. We know her long tail keywords. We know what the channel is about. She has a banner now. And another thing that Jackie has is she has her paid community. So I'm assuming that Jackie wants to get more members to her paid community. And I love that she actually, did it not. She just chose to have a different sequence. A lot of people start their channels and then think of their offers and stuff. Now, she has a strong offer. Her membership is $37. It is called Soft Systems Society, and she's at close to 40 members, a solid MRR. And, she wants her channel to be a driver. She wants the channel to help her with member acquisition. Okay, so now when we think of the first videos, if it's the first 3 videos on the channel, you could go 2 ways. You could focus on search, or you could focus on browse. So let me just 1, 5. Okay. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of focusing on search or browse? Well, when you're first starting, you want your channel to be found. Okay, so you want YouTube to index you. So it is a good idea to post 1 or 2 videos that are going to be search focused. So it's very important to know your long tail keywords, which is basically what our clients, what our members, what is our audience typing when they're trying to find us, when they're trying to find the solutions to their problems. Not us, but solutions to their problems. So with Jackie, she does Notion products. She has Notion products, but mainly she wants to help women to set up their businesses in like soft way. soft productivity. It's a very in keyword right now on YouTube against like hustle culture, like against the burnout and all that, right? So for Jackie, we have search focused angles and browse focused angles. This is what I did, right? So the search focused angles will be focusing on what is her audience typing into search, into Google. Let me see if I can make myself better. What is her audience, typing? Okay. So we have slow productivity for entrepreneurs trying to avoid burnout. Now, keep in mind, these are just angles. These are not titles yet. So the way we want to find ideas, topic ideas, first, we want to find the angles. We want to just find the topics, not the titles of the actual videos. We want to just see, like, is it something I want to be talking about? Don't worry about the final titles just yet. First, we want to get the angles. So, slow productivity for entrepreneurs trying to avoid burnout. This angle is a good angle. What I basically said into ChatGPT, I said, this is my specialty. What are some of the angles that my audience wants to explore? We do have a custom ChatGPT in our membership in YouTube Income Vault, and you can just basically go back and forth with it. You could just say hi, and it will ask you questions. If you're not a part of a membership, just go to ChatGPT and talk about your expertise and ask, what are people typing in searches? What are they interested in? What is something that they want to know more about? And if you maybe know your audience's problems, pain points, use that as well, right? You could also put into ChatGPT, like with Jackie, she has a community. She knows what her audience struggles with. So she can say, this is what my audience struggles with. What type of videos would be helpful for them? What type of topics do they put in searches? Because these are search focused, okay? Another thing for her would be Notion systems for course creators. So somebody who is attempting to create a course, they want to plan it out in Notion. So Jackie could basically give somebody a behind the scenes of how she's creating a Notion course, how she's creating a course, and how she's mapping it all out in Notion. And after giving the behind the scenes, she can also sell that system. Plan your next course in Notion. These are the templates. Okay, so she could do the behind the scenes with the Loom video, the screen share, exactly what I'm doing, right now. Another search focused topic could be capacity-based planning, how to build a business that fits your energy. Okay, so wonderful way to really be in tune with your audience and help them plan their business based on their energy. So these are the topics that literally, Jackie, your audience is typing into Google or into ChatGPT. They want to know more about. Okay, so based on that, I would suggest that you pick a topic or two and start working on titles, then start working on bullet points, and then film your first video. Okay, now we also have browse focused angles. So what are browse focused angles? What is the difference? The difference is YouTube is so kind right now. It's actually featuring small channels, even channels that are just starting out with one video. Those videos are already showing up in our searches, right? So it's amazing. So browse titles will not necessarily show up as a result of somebody's search, but it will show up on our home pages. And these these topics are optimized for what people to scroll, to stop the scroll. So first one is to be a result of the search. Second one, browse, is to stop the scroll. Okay. Those of you who are here live, or if you're watching a replay, which topics, what do you think grows the channel faster? Is it search or is it browse? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kemi. Okay, so let me know in comments, what do you think grows channel faster? Is it search or is it browse? I'm glad you're here live, Kemi, because I have you as well, because you submitted. Yes, Anika says browse, browse. Okay, so yes, it is browse. Yep, Rhonda, browse. Now, why is it browse? It's browse because it's just way wider, way wider. If we stop the scroll, it's way more people that will stumble upon our videos. And it's also because when we are just focused on search, like let's say Jackie here is going to make a video, Notion system for course creators. Okay, I'm creating a course. I want to map it all out in Notion. I'm going to watch Jackie's video. Okay, I'm done. You see, if Jackie's video shows up as a search result, I'm going to watch it and leave. Now, if Jackie's video shows up as a result of a browse, I may binge watch her videos. Okay, so one of the browse is like what soft systems actually looks like in real life. Okay, Jackie would show her own life. What does it actually look like? Let me show you behind the scenes of my business. Then if I click on this video from browse, it's like, a Jackie girl, my goodness, it's quite fun it was quite fun to watch her setup and what soft systems look like in her business. Well, let's see what else she has available there. Okay, I'll watch this, I'll watch that. So I'm binging her content. So the search result shows up as a result of our search. We have the solution to what we were searching for, you know. We know how to map out the course. We know what to do when there is a water under our fridge. We know what to do when the dishwasher is leaking. We searched for it and we're done. There's nothing else for us to do there, right? Now browse, we stop the scroll. Like, okay, I am interested in this whole topic of soft system. I want to know more. You know, what type of videos does Jackie have? Let me binge some more. Okay, so what soft systems actually look like in real life, again, this is just an angle. This is not a title. So I would work on it. And so why your business feels chaotic and the gentle fix you've been missing. So this is a very good scroll stopping title. The angle. Maybe some of the title could be why your business feels chaotic and how to fix it. You know, and 3 quick fixes. 3 quick fixes for your business to stop feeling chaotic. You would have to go back and forth with ChatGPT and you would say, I love this angle. Can you please suggest 5 titles that I could work with? Okay, I always like asking for 3 to 5 titles because titles are so important. Okay, so this was Jackie and her search and browse titles. Now, why would I suggest that she does search? Because it's a brand new channel. So you want YouTube to learn what exactly she's all about. So I would suggest that she makes a video about Notion system for course creators, because or another search friendly topic, because you want to kind of send signals to YouTube. Okay, so at the beginning, do some search videos because you want YouTube to index your channel properly. You want to send as many signals as possible of exactly what audience you want. Okay, beautiful. Okay, next we have Kemi. Hi, Kemi. I know that Kemi is live here. Beautiful job. I know exactly what I'm getting here. Empowering women with chronic illness to thrive on their own terms. Amazing. And so Kemi has been posting shorts on YouTube, and it's been working for her, actually. By the way, Kemi, I see your reels on Instagram a lot. Great job being consistent. And what you are probably doing is you're reposting them to YouTube Shorts. Perfect strategy, and this way you can actually see what could perform as a long form video. Okay, so your shorts can actually show you what works on your channel, what will work on your channel. But I went ahead and did the same thing for you. What I did is, what is your audience likely searching for, and what would work as a browse? All right, ready? So, Kemi, browse focused angles. Again, browse, we want to stop the scroll. So, what living with chronic illness actually looks like day to day. So, that could be day in your life. If you are brave to do that, that could be day in your life to open up what it looks like. Maybe there are some hacks that you discovered over the years and that you implement, right? So you're opening up and talking about yourself. The quiet rules that help me protect my energy. Okay. That could be a good one. So you're talking about yourself, but you're also including your audience because your audience wants to protect their energy. And how I decide what's worth my energy, especially on bad days. I know that you had a reel about it. You were talking about how, being busy is often, it's not being productive. So especially with chronic illness, we need to protect energy and not focus on being busy, but focus on what truly moves the needle. Focus on true productivity here. Okay. So, these are the browse titles. Now, what is your audience searching for? So, pacing and energy management for chronic illness. This is what they're searching for. And mindset shifts that help when you're living with chronic illness without toxic positivity. Okay. So these are the keywords that they may be putting in. Both of them actually can be browse or search, can be both, because in your case, you see, you have a different different search topic than other channels. Some channels can really grow with search because it's very likely if somebody finds your channel with chronic illness, they will be binge watching your videos. Okay, so it's not that you just like, okay, I got the solution, I'm done. They'll probably want to get the solution and keep watching your videos. So you're in a different situation here because your channel will be very likely binge watched by your audience. Okay. Oh, beautiful. I am so happy. Okay, these resonate so much and really close to my work that I do. Beautiful. I am so glad. Oh, your coaching program is called PACE. I mean, I cannot believe it, right? So, and you can definitely, tie to your coaching programs, even give people behind the scenes of one of the modules, and say, like, I know a creator, she has a 21-day challenge, right? And she said, on day 18, we do this, this, this. If you want to enter the challenge, enter the challenge. So you can give people, for example, in module, in week 2, this is what we do. If you want to, get more info, the link is down below. So beautiful, beautiful. Proud of you. Channel well optimized. Great results with your shorts. Keep just reposting them. And now, when you feel ready, it's time for your first video. You have a lot of good ideas here. I think it's going to help you tremendously. People will be finding you thanks to your channel. And, you are a coach, Cami. You don't need thousands and thousands of people. I mean, imagine you just get your first client after just first video maybe, or second video. This is what happened to me. I got a client directly from my YouTube video, and that was my first video. That first video that I showed you, just start, got me a coaching client. Okay, good job, Cami. Really, really happy. Now we have Jane again, because Jane submitted her channel and she wants to have, let me just do the, she wants me to suggest her videos. Okay, so this is a very how-to channel, you would say. So are there even topics that can be browse focused? Absolutely. Absolutely. So Jane, I'm sure you're watching a replay. Think about your topic, your whole channel, not just as a how-to. You can actually inspire people to get into sewing for men, to get into patterns, right? You could talk to different levels of awareness. Somebody who's just, it's winter in New York City. It's winter on the East Coast. I know it's summer in Australia. But maybe somebody wants like a new hobby, or maybe a seamstress who's been focusing on just women wants to branch out and is like, oh, you know what? Actually, sewing for men is a pretty good idea because it's not as saturated. I may offer that too. Let me subscribe. Let me watch her channel. Hey there. Hey. Good to see everybody. Timed project. Good to see you. Okay. So now let's look at Jane's channel topic suggestions. And by the way, guys, if you are watching live, ask your questions. It doesn't have to be a question about your next topic idea. It can be any YouTube question. Whatever can help you get unstuck, make that next move towards posting that next video, starting your channel, whatever can help you, just ask a question here. We are here for you. But let's continue with Jane, and I will keep my eye open on comments. My eyes open, not just one eye. Okay. So these are suggestions for Jane. Again, we have the browse and we have the search. Let's start with browse, actually. So even though Jane's channel is like a very much a how-to channel, and we can still find browse for her, right? So why handmade gifts for men feel so personal, and when you choose the right details. Okay, so that's a great angle. So why do handmade gifts feel so personal? It's all about choosing the right details. Okay, so you can actually, Jane, focus on just handmade gifts for men. All right, and inspire people to get into sewing for men. My monthly creative cadence, how an idea becomes a finished piece. So this is if you want to let us in and show us the behind the scenes. And this can have many forms. This doesn't have to be a how-to video, Jane. This can be a beautiful, beautiful escapism video. This can be you at your sewing machine, tons of B-roll, with your voiceover. This can be you making tea and, and talking about your day and when do you find time to sew? Do you have a 9 to 5? Is it in the morning that you sew? Is it in the evening? Are you a night owl? Tell us more about you and your life and let us escape with you. Okay, so this would be a video that will just take us into your world and tell us, how long does it take? How long does it take you? How long did it take you before? Okay. So also, what makes a garment modern for men? My designer eye in real time. What makes it modern? This is such a fun topic. Ooh, like what is kind of out of date and what is in right now? What makes it modern? What makes it feel modern? What makes it flattering? Okay, so these are all juicy, juicy browse topics for you. Okay, now let's talk about search. What is your audience searching? You already know what they are searching, but maybe you're gonna get inspired through here. So, how to choose fabric colors for men. Okay, this is what they're searching. They're searching for fabric colors. Even if you always second guess yourself. So, how to finally make up your mind and choose. Okay, so what they're searching how to choose fabric colors, color palettes for men's clothing, beginner sewing color combinations. That's what they're searching. Another topic could be beginner-friendly men's sewing projects that look professional. So your audience is so funny. Your audience wants to make sure their creations feel professional. They look professional. Keep that word in mind and use it in your browse, in your search, because this is what your audience responds to. They want their garments to look professional. So use it in your copy, use it in your emails, use their language. Guys, this is really important. This is like a gold gem here. If you use your audience's language, they're gonna think that we know them. Like, oh my God, how do you know? You're right in my head. I want to sew. I want to make clothes that look professional. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yes, I know that this is what you want because this is what you put in searches. If many people put that in searches, it will feel like this is what they want. Okay? So that's magic. Collect your audience's lingo. Super important, guys. Collect and listen to them and literally copy and paste. Like that thing, look professional. Definitely do that. And also easy sewing projects for men, beginner gifts to sew, how to sew menswear basics. You see, that's what they type. How to sew menswear basics. It may not grammatically be correct, but this is what they type. Okay. So, watching all the way from South Asia. Hello. Good to see you. Yes. So that's cool. And the fun thing about B-rolls is you can use the same clips and just put different voice. Exactly. You can reuse your B-roll. You can definitely reuse your B-roll in your future videos. Okay. So this is what we have for pre-submitted questions. I am more than happy to answer your questions. But thank you, Jane, Kemi, and Jackie for submitting your channels to have next videos suggested for you. I know that, Jane, you're based in Australia, so you're sleeping. You said that you were not going to be here live. I hope the replay is helpful. So now I'm going to take your questions and we're going to summarize of how to come up with your first and your next 3 video ideas. If you want me to have a look at your channel, let me know as well. We can definitely do that. So I'm going to go back to my banner I'm going to remove it. And I saw a comment, I believe, from Anika. I see channel put videos in categories. Do you need to decide that at the beginning so it's easy to organize it later? Okay, so Anika, this is a great question. I would say when you have your first 5 videos, you don't have to decide about your categories just yet. Just post your first 5 videos and then see what emerges, because you don't want to kind of decide about your categories without having any video. Because what if the audience tells you otherwise? And what if you get an idea based on your posting? The great thing is when we put ourselves in momentum, magic happens. Seriously, when you start posting videos, you're going to get so many answers back from people. You're going to get like answers about the topics because you may see your first comments, or while you are filming a video, you may be getting new ideas. So this is really, really fantastic. Like, decide on your first 3 to 5 videos and then see what you want to commit to. Because maybe like Jane will decide that, she wants to focus on a particular type of sewing, right? Maybe she wants to have the entire content bucket about colors. Or maybe she wants to have the entire content bucket about behind the scenes of how she does sewing for men. Her behind the scenes. She wants to give us this escapism kind of vlog type of tutorial style, right? So this will emerge when we start putting videos out, because we can't really decide about it if you don't have like any videos. And if you say to yourself, you know what, I think I want to do vlogs, voiceover vlogs. And then you're going to create one vlog and you're going to realize, wow, I need to film a lot of B-roll. That's a lot of work. And it's a lot of editing too. I don't really want to do those vlogs. So you will get these answers when you put yourself out there, when you start making those videos. To answer your question, Anika, post 3 to 5 videos first and then decide about the content buckets, because it will be easier for you once you start putting yourself out there. Great job. Okay, that's cool and fun thing about, yeah, okay, exactly. Renate says, I'll rebrand my channel. Yeah, you can always do that. Start with something and you can always pivot, rebrand, and, change your mind. All you need is like a new banner, new description, and maybe your audience, maybe it's not going to be like a drastic change. Like, let's say you're going to go from social media and you're going to focus on teaching Instagram. That's fine. This is very related and you're just basically narrowing it. Okay. So if you're narrowing it, that's totally fine. You could just stack on top of it, even if you have some videos about growing on LinkedIn, growing on YouTube. If you just focus on Instagram, you just focus on Instagram. And maybe some people will be interested in like adding LinkedIn to their repertoire. All right. So put yourself into momentum, and you can always change or tweak or pivot a little bit. Okay. Hi, Nadia. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you? So I am taking questions right now. Let me know if you have any questions. Renata, do you have any questions about the rebrand? Maybe we can, we can brainstorm a bit together. Let us know about your channel topic, and maybe I can even suggest just on a fly a few videos for your new rebrand to really send YouTube the proper signal for your channel. So this is the thing, guys. It is so important to send YouTube the right signal right away. with your first videos. Wouldn't recommend, this is what I would not recommend. I wouldn't recommend to have your first 3 videos about 3 different topics. Really, like, don't do that. Because don't count on YouTube to choose your best topic and to give you answers. This is not how algorithm works. The way YouTube algorithm works is YouTube wants to find your audience ASAP, and it wants to have clear signals. Okay, this is the signal. This is who I want to attract. Over 40 people who want to grow on YouTube. Video number 2. Yes, I want to attract people who want to grow on YouTube, and I'm sharing my story of how I started from scratch. Video number 3. Yes, I'm growing my channel. This is how you can grow on YouTube from zero. So you see, I'm repeating, grow on YouTube, grow on YouTube, grow on YouTube. Different angles, but the same topic. I am not confusing algorithm here. I'm not going to post a video, Vlogmas in New York City. Look how pretty New York is during Christmas. This is my video 4. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you New York during Christmas. Look at these displays. Absolutely not. I would be confusing algorithm and I would be slowing down my own growth. Or worse is one of those videos about Christmas in New York could go viral, could get popular, and I could attract the audience that is not going to be interested in YouTube growth. Maybe they're interested in Instagram growth. Not everybody is interested in YouTube growth. There are people who just want to watch YouTube for different reasons, maybe as escapism. You know, there is a guy who walks around New York City and just like does a live, and he just does like live walks. Bryant Park, Central Park, all these beautiful locations. And like, he wants to attract a different audience than me. I'm not going to start walking around right now and have a live to show you around New York City. I mean, there may be a bit of crossover, but I want to really stay on topic so that you know that you started following me to get YouTube growth tips and how to create your digital product tips. Now, if you want to see New York City during Christmas, that guy's videos are there. Okay, so you may not be in the mood for that. So what are you in the mood for? Like, if you're in the mood for, if you are like set up, ready to film, ready to go, you want some motivation, and all of a sudden you see a video completely off topic, you may actually unsubscribe, unfollow, leave. So don't disappoint your audience from day one. Commit to just one topic. All the videos that I've been suggesting to lovely members, they're all staying on the same topic. Kemi, it's all about living with chronic illness, whether she's showing her life or the pace about her program, like how to pace your day, what to focus on, etc. This is all about the life with and Kemi, by the way, I loved your reels from the car. I would suggest just make it longer and post it on YouTube. Right there in your car. I think you have a good mic. I'm not sure. Have a mic, press record, and that's your YouTube video. That's it. Car videos do really, really well, guys. The light is beautiful because it's right, you're facing the window. You have lots of light. So yeah, if that fits your channel, do it. Yeah. So also, Jane, the topics were handmade gifts, sewing for men, how to make your garments look professional. All this is just one topic. Jackie, one topic as well. Systems in your business. Notion is a system for your business that helps people with ADHD, looks beautiful. So if you want like a slow, cozy, beautiful business, that's Jackie. So one thing, okay? Really try not to have too many topics on your channel because YouTube will have a hard time finding your audience. Commit to just one thing. Make it narrow at the beginning. Make it super narrow, and then you could go broader, 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 but don't be tempted to just go kind of all over the place, right? Okay, let me see if there are any questions. Okay. Health and wellness, Renate, great. And now health and wellness, what is the niche for health and wellness? So this is a great example. So Renate is all about health and wellness, right? Now YouTube will have a very hard time if it's just health and wellness. You will have an easier time if you focus on a niche. For example, the niches that work really well for health and wellness, I'll give you a bunch of examples, is nutrition plan for plant-based, high in protein. Plant-based, high in protein nutrition, health and wellness, right? Another one is, the whole working out after 40, right? Another topic, hormones, hormonal changes, how to adjust to hormonal changes with health and wellness. So you're narrowing it, okay? Because health and wellness, Renata, if you don't narrow, YouTube will be sending your videos to a person who is getting ready for a marathon, a woman over 40 who is dealing with hormonal changes, and a man who wants to lose 10 pounds. There's 3 completely different avatars. The marathon runner will want a different type of videos for his journey, for his health and wellness. Woman over 40, totally different videos. And somebody who wants to lose weight, totally different videos, right? I am interested in health and wellness, over 40, but I'm not interested in weight loss videos. And if I see weight loss videos, I'm gone. I'm not going to subscribe to that channel. So make sure you're speaking to your avatar. Make sure it's more narrow than just health and wellness. Okay. Nourished by Nadia. I am planning on recording my next 3 videos tomorrow. Should I plan it out today and then record it tomorrow? Okay, great question, Nadia. Let me know in comment, are these your first videos overall, or have you been recording before? Let me know in comment. Okay, so when we look for Nadia, oh yeah, plant-based and high protein is a lot of what I talk about. I just created a new lead magnet, a plant-based high protein cheat sheet. I'm glad I'm in a high demand niche, extremely high demand, extremely. Breakfast, lunches, meal planning for plant-based, high protein, very, very, very good niche. Okay. I've been recording from before, but just started reviving my channel this year. Perfect. Okay. Let's talk about this question. Don't beat yourself up, girl. This seems like a lot. I would, if you can record 3 of them, do it. But if you haven't been recording, maybe you want to start with 1 or 2, right? And so what you want to do first is plan it out with ChatGPT. Ask the following prompt. This is what I do. This is the angle I want to, talk about. Maybe you want to say, this is what I do. I really want to focus on plant-based diet, which is high in protein. Can you please suggest 5, just do 5 video ideas based on that. Make it half and half search, half browse. Okay, so it's going to suggest the videos for you. And then From there, you're going to fine tune those videos and you're going to focus on finding the right titles. You're going to say, I like this. Can you please suggest 5 titles that are scroll stopping, that are really going to, whether it's search or browse, right? That are really going to pop in searches or that are scroll stopping. I want to focus on browse. And then you go back and forth as far as scripting the video. And then, maybe you want to start with 1. Or maybe you want to start with 2, but, maybe 3 is a bit much. I don't even do 3, actually. I know some people do. I have a client that does 3, but that's quite a lot. So, and then rehearse it aloud. That's what I do. And then the next day you can just only film. Try to have everything ready before your filming day. So if you have time today, just do it all for that first video so that you can just film. And that's how you can filming more with success. Okay. I hope that answered your question. Yeah, editing and uploading takes a long time. Yes. So maybe you want to do it on another day, right? Just chunk it up. I posted my workflow in our lovely community. On Monday, I had an hour and a half. I don't have a half a day, guys, for YouTube. I don't have a full day for YouTube. That's not how I work. So on Monday, I had 90 minutes. I had maybe an hour and 15 minutes after I posted the video. And I said, I'm going to start on the editing. I sent another video to the editor and I'm going to write instructions for the editor. That's all what I did on Monday. My 2 videos were filmed. One was with the editor. Another one was ready to be edited. And I, advanced on the editing a bit. And I wrote clear instructions for the editors. That's it. That's all I could do on Monday. Now, the next day, I would finish the editing and I would post that video, etc. So chunk it up. We can't, it's not everybody that has, half a day that's free. Especially filming. Make sure you just film on a day of filming. Okay. Now I'm seeing Karen's question here as well. What's one simple shift I can make that would help more viewers understand who I am and what I offer within the first 20 seconds? Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. First 20 seconds of your video. Great question, Karen. I would still recommend that you start with a very juicy hook. I would not introduce yourself in the first 20 seconds. The audience wants to have a match of a thumbnail. Your thumbnail and title is that. It's as if they were waiting to hear those words. Okay, so you're almost like repeating the thumbnail and title in your first 20 seconds. Okay, and make sure your hook is juicy. It's like curiosity driven. I usually ask for 5 hooks before I decide on at least on one. So go back and forth with ChatGPT. Based on this transcript, please give me 5 hooks that you would recommend that I could open my video with that is really scroll stopping. Okay. Then I would just introduce myself. So after the first seconds, I would just introduce myself. But I would introduce myself by making it very strategic, by literally focusing on your avatar, what you do. So my introduction, for example, could be, my business coach, but I would also say, for example, I could say, are you over 40? Do you want to start your YouTube channel? This is exactly what I do. I help business owners over 40 to start and monetize their YouTube channel, their YouTube channels without waiting for AdSense. So you see, it's very much towards, I'm orienting like my introduction and including my introduction, including my audience in introduction. Another thing that you could do is you could have subtle visual things in your first minute, in your first 30 seconds. Maybe it can be your background, or you can hold something in your hand, okay, to like create this ambience, the atmosphere. Guys, keep in mind, hooks are not just verbal. Hooks are also visual. The way we talk, where we are, right? It's, take us into your world, even like the books, and, play with some objects, maybe. Or maybe you have like a poster, or maybe you just want to have a banner. You see, just the way I have this banner here, this can be your banner right there with what you do. Even if you're, not talking about your introduction, but this can already like let your audience know, like, who you are, what you do, like right away. Okay. And so to answer your question, basically play with visual hooks, objects, banners, introduce yourself right after the hook. You may lose some people when you introduce yourself, but you know what? You will keep the people who you want to keep. I hope that was helpful. Okay. Any other questions here, guys? Okay. I'm going to summarize now what we talked about. Okay. To increase your first 30 seconds retention, this is always something that we work on, right? And we'll have a special session about that, about the hooks and all that. It's always work in progress for everybody. But what I noticed is the number one thing that is the enemy of increasing, the number one thing that loses people in the first 30 seconds is when they're disappointed that what they clicked on is not what they got. All right? So if they clicked on a thumbnail that says one thing, and then we are delivering something else, that's going to impact our attention. Also, if they don't hear a hook, if they hear something like, hey guys, this channel is for, you lost most people. The hey guys will lose a lot of people. We need a quick hook, no pauses, nothing. Just like, have you ever wondered, boom, right? You could do a visual hook. You could just sit on a chair. Like, for example, I could do a visual hook and do this. If you've ever wondered how you see, I'm sitting, movement, things are happening on the screen, right? And I'm opening with something that they have been wondering, okay? Another thing that loses people is something that is obvious, something that's almost annoyingly obvious, or like big words, right? Mindfulness. These are the mindfulness. If I open with mindfulness, I'm going to lose a lot of people. Like nobody uses the word mindfulness in their speaking when they speak, right? So not a spoken word. Another thing that is, I had it happen recently. My hook was sucked. In my recent video, I'm pretty proud of that video because it's all about how you should stay on topic in your video. Don't have topics all over the place. YouTube is not a spaghetti that you can throw and see what sticks. You need to give signals to YouTube. But unfortunately, I opened with being multi-passionate being multi-potentialite. And I don't have multi-passionate, multi-potentialite in my thumbnail or title because I changed my mind. I was like, I don't think this is such a good idea. This is not such a word. This is not a word that is used all over. I'm not going to do it. Okay. I didn't do it on my thumbnail and title. I said too many topics, you know, get focused on YouTube or like still looking for your niche and all that. And unfortunately, I lost a lot of people because I opened with, if you are a multi-potentialite, if you're multi-passionate, this may not work so well on YouTube. People were like, what? Why? What is she talking about? I lost a lot of people. And that video got quite, I mean, got like, is it 200 views or something? And I just posted it like, you know, a few days ago, but YouTube is not showing it because I'm losing a lot of people in the first 30 seconds because my thumbnail title is not in line, is not congruent. That is a danger. So be on topic. If you have a title, a thumbnail, your first line, you can always like read the title. That, you know, repeat the title if you're not quite sure. So great question here, Karen. Yeah, so deliver on the promise from your title and thumbnail. That's the most important thing, I would say. And have a juicy opening that people are interested in. And it's almost like the first sentence has one job, not to lose people. Make sure that people are not like speeding up and all that. All right. So yeah, this was a great question. Any other questions here, guys? Okay. Okay. Yes, deliver on the promise. Yes, don't disappoint our audience. Don't surprise our audience. Our audience loves surprises, but not on social media. We want to get what we signed up for, what we clicked on. You know, especially because it's like, it's so competitive out there, right? If we clicked on a how-to video, we want to get the how-to right away. I remember there's another, my most popular video, I think, got like 4,000 views or something. The reason why it didn't get more views is because I started talking about the 5 tips at minute 4. So I lost a lot of people with my lengthy introduction of like what we're going to be talking about. But the whole thing was very juicy. It was like 5 best digital products to make, right? But instead of starting with 5 best digital products, I made an introduction of how I chose these 5 best digital products. Well, the video is not how I chose. The video is give me the 5 digital products. I don't care how you chose them. You could talk about it later, but first I expect that you give me the 5 digital products. So, awesomeness. Oh, hi, Jane. Good to see you. Yes, I hope you'll be able to watch the replay. We suggested topics for you. Some of them search, some of them browse. Thanks, everyone. Really good to see everybody. I hope you are more clear about your first or your next 3 YouTube videos. If you have any questions, comment below, or if you are a part of YouTube Income Vault, comment below as well. We will have a thread with the takeaways from this video as usual. And yes, let's grow together. See you guys next time. Bye now.